welcome back to Real Talk with the Lad and Dad show, and I've got a question to ask you.
Go on then.
You ready for it? So, obviously, you're dad, but you're also a boxing coach.
Right, okay.
So, throughout the years, what sort of inspired you and sort of made you, because I know you played football when you were younger, what sort of made you decide, I'm going to go down the boxing route rather than the football route?
Oh, right, okay. Do you not know this?
No.
Alright, okay. So, I used to get bullied at school.
Yeah.
You know that bit?
Yeah.
Right. So I used to get bullied at school, and it got to a point where I was playing football.
Yeah.
But then, back, you've heard Osgood Slatters, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I got Slatters in the knee, and then it's a bit different to what it is now. Now it's looked at now, but there was like, oh, that's it, you can't play football. And so I kind of stopped football because of that.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, running alongside that, I was getting bullied at school, getting in at home, and something happened at school where the kids in metalwork.
Like DT, DT.
They locked me in a little, those thin, I don't know if you have them in yours.
Yeah, like little cupboards.
Thin cupboards, right? And it was backless, but it just had bars going across it. So they locked me in there, so it's a thin door there, thin wall there.
It's like in a little box.
Yeah, a little box. But then through the back, they was throwing paper towels in.
Oh, really?
And then the next minute, so I've got paper towels in it, and the next minute they set it on fire.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you get out of that one?
So, thankfully, just a thin sheet, wasn't it? The thin metal. So I'm not saying I'm Superman or anything. But I kind of I lost it, and then I smashed the door through.
Really?
And then I just grabbed the first kid that was in front of me, got over his throat, and I wouldn't let go basically.
Yeah.
And I basically that made me think it's all right me getting bullied while I'm a kid. Yeah. But I always used to think that, 'cause obviously Brooke came first with us, but when you're a kid, I always most boys, they always think, oh well, when I grow up I'm gonna have a son.
Yeah.
And when I used to think to myself, well, what happens when I get older and I'm walking out the street with my son and I see one of the bullies, am I gonna crap myself and be a bottle job in front of my boy? And that's where that got to that point. I was like, I need to do something about it. So I was 15, and I was like, no, I need to do something about it. So that's why I started. That's why I started boxing. That's where that came from.
So you went to Ingleton, weren't it?
Yeah.
And obviously, was it Johnny who was Naz and everyone like that? So obviously you've worked with champions like Tony Bellew as well as a coach, but you've seen it from both perspectives, being a fighter and being a coach. What do you see anything different? So like when you're looking at champions like Naz, and I'll use Tony as an example, is it a different perspective, like the things you see in them when you're training alongside them, but then compared to when you're coaching them?
You're good at this. So when I was training alongside him, I was with your football, you study football, don't you? Yeah. Well, I studied boxing. Right. Even though I was doing it, I was studying boxing, and so Naz was the best around at that time. In the world, he was like Superman. Yeah. And so there was Naz, there was Johnny, and I would stay behind after I've trained. Yeah. And I just watch him. I'd watch him on the pads. I'd watch him. I'd do bag work alongside Johnny. I'd spar with Naz. I'd train with them. So I'd watch what they did, then I'd try and copy. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying to you about copying? Yeah. Pretend that you're these people you have as heroes. Yeah. And you just try and do what they do, in the gym day in day out, but then you're watching the behaviours, you're watching how dedicated they are, or how they cut corners. Yeah. And then you see how life filters it out, how boxing filters it out. And then as a coach, again, you see it from a different perspective, because I'm not training alongside them. Yeah. But I'm advising them, I'm instructing them, I'm teaching them. Yeah. And you need that patience as a coach, because it's like It's not going to happen overnight.
So with the patience, say you're coaching someone, and you keep on telling them, but they don't do it. Does it get to a certain point where it's like you just get fed up and you have to sit them down?
It depends on, are they not doing it because they can't do it,
like they're choosing not to do
it? Are they not disciplined enough to? So when they say when, like you training on the bike, I'm not watching.
Yeah.
First early in the morning before school, I'm not watching it. It's. But have you got that discipline to practice something that you know that needs working on?
Yeah.
When nobody's watching, nobody's telling you, nobody's.
It's like your own discipline.
Have you got that discipline to keep up? If they have, then it's just time. Just keep working, keep working, sooner or later. One day it'll click. I've seen fighters where they've not been able to. They've been the guy in the corner that nobody's paying any interest to, while they're hyping up this guy over here.
Yeah.
And then after a few years, everything just clicks into place, and then all of a sudden they get that flow.
Yeah.
And that they're in that flow state, and then they rock it up, and everyone's going, "Where's he been?
Where's he come from?
He's been here all that time."
Yeah.
It's just that he was working away in the background. It works in football, works in all sports, and it works in boxing. So, but if they're not showing the discipline, to keep working at it, and 10 minutes later after you've asked them to do something, then you've got to sit them down and say, "Look, what is this?" Because you know that you need to fix this issue, otherwise you're going to get beat, or it might have cost you a loss in the past.
Yeah.
But you're not changing, so it's going to happen again in the future.
Yeah. And just to finish, a little bit of a fun one. With any sport, where's the most unique place you visited?
Oh. The unique, okay. Me and Stephen Cairns ended up in Uzbekistan.
Yeah, that's mental.
And that was mad.
Mental.
Steve fought in Uzbekistan. I don't know if it was his 5th fight or 6th fight or something like that. But ended up in Uzbekistan was amazing.
Yeah.
We had an amazing experience. But that was definitely the place that I would have never have thought that I'd end up in. And never mind, like, actually in a big boxing show in a great arena, really good setup, packed out, and we got a good one.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Catch you guys in the next one.